What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Chopper channel, coming to you with another edition of Lindy's Pick'em Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you. That way you become a prize whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods like this lovely stuff. Ooh, it's Taco Tuesday. Make sure you take advantage of all the tacos. I know this Glass Now one might be gone by the time this gets up there. Hopefully not. I'm going to spice up. I'm going to try to get you guys all the information you need. First of all, promo code Lindy. Promo code Lindy sitting there at the top of your screen. So let me go there. Cool. Promo code Lindy. Get you yourself $100 first match deposit bonus, as well as checking out Underdog, our friends over at Underdog as well. Yesterday, I'm heartbroken. I forgot to hit the insurance button. I don't know what I was doing. Luis Matos didn't get another at bat because they had frickin' Mike Yastrzemski go double dong in extras there. So 0 for 4 night there for Luis Matos, who, if he gets a hit, thought it would be a single. But here we are. Soto, he smashed. Fernando Tatis, double in his first at bat. Geraldo Perdomo, single in his first at bat. And Luis Matos, we just sat around and waited and got nothing out of it. So we carry on to today, my friends. Promo code Stochastic. That gets you that $100 over at Underdog as well. Those are going to be the two main sites that we cover on this program. Also going to be mixing in some Sleeper, going to be mixing in some other pick'em sites here as we go. And again, we're looking for the best numbers no matter what they are anywhere. I want to get you some W's. So Tyler Glasnow, I want more than 5.5 pitcher strikeouts in 55 minutes. There will be another taco, and I'm going to want to box in some plays over there. But we're starting. Why wouldn't we start our day with Michael Stefanik, right? That makes all the sense in all the land. His half total bases is actually a decent enough play, but there are going to be times when he gets pinch hit for. He's going to be batting 7th, more than likely going up against Clayton Kershaw, and I definitely do not like runs necessarily in that game with him and Reed Detmers teeing off against each other. But I do like more than 0.5 hitters, less than 0.5 hitter strikers. I apologize. Less. That is the number that I'm going for. Less on 0.5 hitter strikeouts for Michael Stefanik. And why is that? Check out these numbers in AAA. Over the course of 259 plate appearances at AAA in the PCL, I know that pitching is not as good there because, well, they're playing at elevation. Salt Lake Bees. What a weird name. Only 18 strikeouts for Michael Stefanik in that time period. That is a ridiculously low strikeout rate. We're talking sub 10% at the AAA level. That's carried over in his limited time that we've seen him in the bigs. If you go to his MLB here, he's only seen 27 pitches so far this season, so whatever. But 17.4% K rate last year. Actually had some plate appearances there. If you go to the standard number from last year, with the Angels, a couple of other spots. I know he was with them for a second there. Either way, I'm looking here at, that was only his minor league numbers. There we go, MLB. I was going to say, there you go. Not a lot of strikeouts. 12 over the course of 69 plate appearances. Obviously, a lot more than this season, 18 and 200 plus. But that's going to be a low K rate compared to a lot of hitters out there. There's also the chance, once again, that he gets pinch hit for, which would be awesome. So long as he sees one at bat, you're live. I would prefer 2 and then just get him the heck up out of there. Actually, I prefer 0 once he starts at first. But Michael Stefanik, you go to Chad Wallach. There's Mickey Moniak who can pinch hit for him from the left side. Jared Walsh, I'm assuming, will be out of this lineup and pinch hit for Stefanik if they bring a righty in for the Dodgers. I want you to know we can go to LAD. Yeah, you know me, the 5 freeway. This is going to be the absolute fiesta here. They do have a number of lefties and righties that they can play the old bullpen game with. And look at this. They had a day off on Monday, so they're going to be able to play matchups from time to time. If it lands on Stefanik, there's a very good chance that he gets pinch hit for Jared Walsh, who ended up going yard, I believe, on Sunday. Starting to find a little bit of form himself. So there you go. That's just simply how you can break down a low strikeout rate on a pitcher. Sure, Clayton Kershaw, he's phenomenal. Could he strike out Michael Stefanik? Would not surprise me at all, but I feel as though we are in a very favorable spot when you're trying to beat, we're expected win percentage north of 55%. This I can tell you. So, PrizePicks. Tyler Glasnow for the pitcher strikeout for the taco with Michael Stefanik. But let's get to the lock portion of the program, and we're just going back to the well. I know it worked out. We lost by the hook on Arenado yesterday. But we are combining Arenado and Goldschmidt. I want more than 7-hitter fantasy score for each. I could just start with stochastic projections, which I'm not going to show everything, but we got Goldschmidt. 10.36. Okay. Nolan Arenado. Basically 9.5. Okay. A spot against Mackenzie Gore. It's just two of the best hitters in baseball against lefties all year long. All career long for both of them as well. And this is where you just want to be playing specific matchups where you can correlate your batters together, because one success directly correlates to another success. Now, it can work out yesterday where it's pain and suffering and you lose by the hook. But Mackenzie Gore, still at the same time, he has a 27.5% K rate, a 427 expected slugging, 331 xWOBA, lots of opportunities to go after him. And similar to most lefties, you go to his to his splits numbers. And on the season, weird stuff against lefties. That doesn't even really make sense. He's had pretty good numbers against righties in general, but these, my friends, are no ordinary righties. They're just not. They're absurd righties. So 24-year-old Mackenzie Gore, the absolute prized possession of that Juan Soto trade. It's surely not C.J. Abrams. Just saying, it's not panning out. Look at the hard hit for Mr. Paul Goldschmidt. 55.3%. And at the same time that we've seen this come way down, it's still a 440 expected slugging for Mr. Nolan Arenado. They both get the platoon. It is just a fantastic spot, I think, to be invested in both of them, especially considering stochastic projections. I could have just shown you that. Over 2.5 batter score for both of them. Or at 2.5 and better for both of them. That is a great combination. So I'm going to call that my lean, my like, and my lock. There you go. Glasnow, Stefanik, Arenado, Goldschmidt. Don't forget, if you're looking over at this, you can see that this immediately becomes really difficult to beat if you only play 4 plays in your card. See how that expected value goes to 4? So I want you adding other plays to these cards. I'm going to be adding 2 more as well. If you really need something else, if you absolutely need something else, you can find it yourself. No, I'm kidding. Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, you could correlate batters there as well, right next to each other in that lineup, batting first and second. Don't hate just getting to a combination of 2 in either the more or the less category. I do like Dylan Cease just being able to strike out guys. He's been pretty effective at it here so far this season. I might be looking at this. No, that's disgusting. I thought about Luis Robert and Eloy Jimenez taking less on both of them, but probably not going to be doing that one either. Tatis and Soto, that worked out nicely yesterday. That was the combination that worked for us. So combine 2 more hitters with these guys over at PrizePicks. All right, heading to Underdog, friends, to round out the show. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. As you could have saw before, PrizePicks, pretty tough on us here today. Now, of course, you do get Glasnow under 7.5 here. You want to be playing more than 5.5 if you have that taco available to you here when you hear this. Expected value of -3% of PrizePicks. That's difficult. But we have positive expected value over at Underdog. And this is the value of them having a different prize structure. Now, PrizePicks, you can play up to 6. And that's beautiful as well because you can combine the hitter stacks. I think the correlation itself works out still nicely. And you have the hitter score available to you over here. You don't have it over on Underdog. These are very efficient props. Now, the 6.5 fantasy score, I do lean the over there for Wilson Contreras. So that's going to be the one play that I take from the St. Louis side that is similar there. Mackenzie Gore, I like the pitcher. I just think these guys are going to be pretty decent against righties. So Wilson Contreras at 6.5 fantasy score, similar to what we have on PrizePicks. They use DK scoring for these fantasy points if you wanted to know. Single, triple, walk. Walk, you get 3 over here. That's wild difference. It's huge. That's why you're not seeing these numbers for Dylan Carlson, Paul Goldschmidt. You have to play the total bases. Same thing with Nolan Arenado, total bases. Pass on both of those. Pretty efficient. Although, obviously, to get 7, we probably need them to hit a double or something of that. One of them needs to just score the other guy in. But I want you looking over at the Underdog Entry Builder. Yes, the Underdog Entry Builder. This is where I think you could get that exposure to Tyler Glasnow. So I'm going to be removing a play from Mookie Betts here, and I'm going to add that Glasnow. Again, 7.5 strikeouts. We win on 6 or 7 on both plays on PrizePicks with the taco. And that is such a strong middle to have. I know it doesn't seem like it, but he's rarely going to fail completely to both sides of that. It's usually going to fall somewhere in the middle, and that is a very, very strong middle to be getting. So Tyler Glasnow, if I could find him, that would be awesome. Here we go. I want lower than 7.5 strikeouts for him over at Underdog. That is going to be my like play for you here. And to round it all out, friends, there's one play that rises above the rest here, and I'm looking at these two specifically. And Yuri Perez gets this Toronto matchup where they really do not strike out a whole heck of a lot, but it's a ballpark that's phenomenal. And then to know that total bases are the way that Bo Bichette has to beat me today, I am pretty in love with shorting him on the lower of 1.5 total bases. If you look at the marketplace, it's not a very great spot for him in any way, shape, or form. But as I'm going through on these batter props specifically, all we're worried about are expected win percentages here. And Bo Bichette has found a way to just emerge with power. 540 expected slugging. Congratulations to you. 46.2% hard hit percentage. Been a great, great hitter this season. Yuri Perez. That. 212 expected batting average. The ball is just really not getting put in play nearly as much. Now, the K rate, 25.4%, not elite, although there are some fun integration there. 3.79 expected ERA. But look at some of the standard stuff that we have going here. As far as hits go, giving up 4 homers in 35 innings pitched. So you're looking at a double or triple to beat you. 2 hits, probably an unlikely scenario. It's Bo Bichette. He's a very good hitter. But I feel very confident that this is just an undervalued prop, as does our tool, as does it the tools over at OddsShopper. I think being kind of coupled with that, not a play that I would be looking at if you are in a legal state to be firing up just at some of those numbers that exist around the industry. But Bo Bichette with an expected win percentage of 56%, like it a little bit more than the Josh Naylor. We're going to get away from that one, that's for sure. So that's the last play that I want to have on your card. Combine these with 2 of your favorites. Find yourself a little bit of correlation, if you will, too. That's always a fun thing to do. I will be preaching that on this show. Find ways to Corbin Carroll. I know 9.5 fantasy points is a ton, but again, 3 for a walk, that's better than at PrizePicks. Let me double check and make sure that I'm not lying to the people. Base on balls, 2 points. See, there is a difference there. So that's a good thing to know when you're projecting things out over at Underdog. Now I feel really good about this Wilson Contreras 6.5. Give me that walk, baby. Give me that walk. Good stuff. But friends, I'll be back tomorrow per usual. Don't forget to use promo code Lindy if you sign up over at if you sign up over at PrizePicks. And then if you check out Underdog, promo code Stochastic gets it done here for you. But to recap, Contreras, Glasnow, Bichette, higher, lower, over on Underdog for you, and PrizePicks. Glasnow, Stefanik, less than 0.5 hitter strikeouts, Arenado, and Goldie. This is my favorite play on the entire Pick'em card here. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I'll be back on Wednesday, probably early because we're going to have some early baseball. I want to get you some exposure to some of that. Although, a lot of stuff going on here in the streets. Until next time, friends, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the Pick'em streets on Tuesday. Let's go MLB.